Wednesday, November 13th, 2024 at 4:16 p.m. To be exact, greetings to all, it's Angelo Rain. And today we meet for a review of a collectible figure from the MST range by Docrates, a character I have been waiting for a long time in my collection, an absolutely charismatic character, a character that comes exclusively from the anime and appears in the first 20 episodes. And we can see that I have his little brother here, Cassios, an exclusive from the anime. And now, after the review on the spider, I, Angelo Rain, had to present to you the figure of Docrates. Since I now make videos in several different languages. So, here we are with MST. We don't have much for now. I admit that I am as excited as a flea at the thought of assembling this figure because it is very impressive. Much more than an X version of Gamma's Toll. And I admit that I have wanted this one for a long time. So we will do the intro. The new intro for this YouTube channel, in different country versions by the way. And we will do the unboxing of Docrates. Let's go. I feel like I already have a bulge in my pants, so this video will be sponsored, not by a partnership, but by Viagra. Oh no, we don't need that. Look at this monster. This monster. See the size made by MST, an alternative range company. This figure is exclusive. It was not released by Bandai. And so the little Chinese at MST decided to make a model of Docrates. Just look at the monster it is. It's a psychopath's thing. It's massive. Just look at me. To tell you your servant is very tall, by the way, just like Docrates. Just look at the size of the thing. We'll compare it. We'll compare it with another version. But just look already. Look at the difference. Already. We'll compare it with another figure. Certainly, we'll take Arachne. It's disgusting. And just look at me. Strange it is, and I admit that I'm in hype mode, but like, it's unbelievable. I waited for it. I came home from my day, and there, I saw that a package had been left for me in my mailbox. My God, my God, my God. So here we obviously have the part of the hair with the helmet to assemble at the back. We definitely have the part to put on the feet. It's absolutely going to be really great. The helmet. I'm as excited as a flea. Look at the size of the pieces. Look at this monster a little. Oh. Wait. Just a little pleasure I'm giving myself. Look at the attack already. Because for me, Docrates' attack is one of the most epic attacks in Saint Seiya after Saga's galaxy explosion. But then Docrates' attack traumatized me when I was a child. I'll show you the scene. You definitely have a little bit, and especially if we respect. Plus, I will be a little picky regarding the characters, and we can see that the character should be even bigger, more massive. Because I remind you that when Athena, who is present here, is caught by Docrates, she holds him as if we were holding a myth cloth from Saint Seiya. So if we follow the logic, Docrates should be about double, if not triple in size. A little photo in passing. There you go. But I won't nitpick. He's here. And look at me a bit. The size of the pieces. The size of the mess. Oh, my God. How beautiful it is. There. Look at that. I don't have any paint splatter. I haven't rated the seller on AliExpress yet, but I bet I'm going to come across a very beautiful collectible piece. It's an incredible color. Now the question is the faces. Here are the faces you wanted. A report. Just look at that sadistic face with the mouth open. And the face is very pretty. Personally, I find it pretty. Some have said no, it's not that great. I personally think the face is very pretty. Here we have the neutral face. We'll put that for the beginning of the video. We'll give it a static pose. We have the threatening face. I think this will be the face I need to use for the character. A shadowy face. And a face with a dry smile. It's important to mention, it comes with its robe. And I will put on his robe. I will put on his robe, because he is so much more charismatic with the robe. So let's get started on assembling a figurine that I hope will be one of the most beautiful in my collection. Let's go. We'll start right away. Oh my God. My God. My fingers hurt. Well, then, first, look at this magnificent, devilish, red color. Oh, it is already sumptuous. And now, before we start, the most important thing is that I, naively, had put this part there. Then, I thought, something is missing. In fact, the character is so imposing that it needs an overlay of thigh armor so that it is even more impressive. So here, in this case, you see that we need to add one more. Then carefully and gently put the part to be placed here with utmost care and attention. And then put this part here, which we need to place carefully and precisely on the knee. But for now, it is magnificent. I'm going to go crazy before the end of this video. I honestly believe that in all my life as a collector, I've never been this hyped about a figurine. But now, I'm raising it up well to show you that the figurine is a real tank. Look at this, it's heavy. It's very heavy. Look at this a little. The color, red, the marriage.
I don't know what to say. I haven't assembled it definitively yet, but I sincerely think it might be my most beautiful collectible figurine. Well, aside from Broly, it has nothing to do with that, but this is too much. Beautiful. I haven't even assembled the rest yet. I haven't shown the back. Does it have screws? Yes, it has screws, of course. This character has screws to put in the back. A real tank, and I am completely enchanted. I will continue with the hands. I will continue with the hands. It needs to be boosted. It needs to be boosted, my friends. There you go. A piece to put at the level of the arms so that it can be more imposing. This is roughly what it looks like. This part, this piece here, not to be confused with that one, which is the same, which is nonsense, adds biceps to the character to make it more imposing. I think that in my opinion we will need to put the same thing at the level of the abdomen. For now, I have shivers of pleasure. But honestly, it's a character that I love in the anime. And for now, I can't wait to give it a face. It might. It's this kind of figurine that re-energizes me in my collection universe. Honestly, it's this kind of figurine. Be careful. Perhaps later there will be issues, but for now I have none. And I admit that I'm having a blast. It's impossible to do this review, but it's just insane. Let's continue. There you go. And now we're going to add to it, because I'm going to put the hands on it later, don't worry. We're going to put the plastic piece on it that makes it even more imposing. Just simply look at the result and carefully observe. It's going to give. So, before, after. I am exulting, my friends. I am exulting. You know, the people discovering this YouTube channel, you might think I have a partnership with the MST range. No, no, no. Absolutely not. Honestly. I had said some time ago, plus I like imposing characters, some time ago. I did an analysis of my favorite figurines on my YouTube channel. I had said that at the time, the EX OCE version of the bull was one of my favorites, along with the golden version of Pegasus or the dragon. Honestly, I sincerely believe, truly from the bottom of my heart, that it might be the most beautiful figurine in my entire collection. And it's not a bunch of nonsense, let's say. Already, I have a little paint issue there, but I don't care since it has been masked. We added its abdomen. Look at that. I'm not putting the hands on the piece at the phalanges for now since I want to give it a static pose. But for now, I'm having a hard time imagining that I have this in my collection. But it's a tank. It's heavy. It's very, very heavy. It's crazy. And it stands well. It stands perfectly. It's just insane. Oh dear. I need to straighten the leg properly. Well, the foot properly. So now, we will put, and then we will put the torso. We're almost done. The shoulder pads. Well, I hope the shoulder pads will work. For now, it's flawless. But I don't understand people who criticize products other than Bandai. When you see this, when you see that I paid for it, because I will specify, I paid 80 euros. I paid 80 euros for this figurine. If Bandai had released it officially, it would have been 300 euros. I even want to say 300 euros. So here it's...
I have chills. I honestly admit I have chills. I hope this gives you an incredible hype, but it is just monstrous. My hands are shaking so much because it is heavy, and yet I am strong. Oh, wow, look at this. So, this part here needs to be put on afterwards. We have the torso piece, and I'm going to try to turn it, but then we will need to assemble it. The back of the chest piece, I put this part on it. MST, with your pretty range username, make love to me. Make love to me right now. My God. But how beautiful it is. But how beautiful it is. But how beautiful it is, damn it. But how imposing it is. I have
No worries. No worries. Regarding the assembly of the figure, it's a monster. Look, I have to go slowly. Look, it holds perfectly. I'm almost done. Focus. Thank you. Focus. Even you're nice. When I put the robe on it, I think I'm going to get it all over me. This tank, that needs to be assembled with this part. I don't know if I can click there. I put the neutral face on it. Focus. I put the neutral face on it for now, but we will give it a static pose at first. We have two different shoulder pads. Here, we have a piece that's a bit more. It's pronounced on this side, while on this side, you have a lighter tip. And yes, my friends, because I'm going to encounter a small flaw. Yes, a very minor flaw. So, I put its hair on, but this part is causing me a lot of problems. Why is it causing me so many problems? It's the part that clips right here at the back of the scalp, and it doesn't fit at all. It doesn't fit at all. I'm going to break something here, honestly. It's very, very difficult. It doesn't hold at all. I think I'm going to use a bit of putty. You don't change a winning team. I'm going to try to force it a bit, but there's a small issue with the back of the hair. So I'm going to persevere. And look, I didn't even need to use the putty. It fits perfectly. I had to force it a bit, but go easy on the back. It's tedious. But now, I don't know. I'm at a loss for words. All that's left is to put the helmet on. Ladies, gentlemen, or other people of your kind, I say this on Wednesday, November 13th, 2024, at exactly 5 p.m. This figurine that took me 20 minutes to assemble is, for me, the most beautiful figurine in my collection. I haven't put the phalanges on it, don't worry. I don't know if it should be placed on this side or on that side, because here I noticed that the tips are placed differently. We will place it like this. We will place it like this. The face, perfect. The helmet, impeccable. The armor color, the combination of red, yellow, and emerald. The eyes. The breastplate, the original aspect of MST that offers us additional biceps, as well as additional thigh pieces, thigh weight, exactly. Monumental. Monumental. I will show you the back. I will show you the back. I have trouble making it stand up. I have a lot of trouble making it stand up. It is heavy. There. What did I give to Babel? I gave, I don't know, 18 or Babel. Moses. 18 or 19 out of 20.
I will give this one a 19.5 because there is this part that hardly holds perfection. Now, I am addressing all collectors. I want this video to be shared widely since I'm going to give it another pose with a different face. I am addressing all Seiya figurine collectors, whether they are pro officials or those who take alternative ranges or even both. Never spit on so-called alternative ranges again, because for 80 euros, given what I have in my hands, considering the imposing nature of the piece, which has absolutely no flaws except for the hair, as I explained, this figurine is just stunning. I am not exaggerating, because frankly I am the first to criticize when it is poorly done. But here, no, here it is really of very, very high level. I can only say this frankly. Hurry up to get this tank before they run out of stock. So we will try to give it a more warrior pose. And then, of course, the best of the best we will put its toga on. But oh, my God. Here is Docrates in a pose, with a devilish smile. A devilish smile. So, I don't know which model I stumbled upon, but it's a tank. And to manage to give it a pose, the cross is there. Banner. But frankly, once you give it a pose that looks at least... I wanted to give it the pose where it has the 2 points linked, like it's attack and rackless, but... In fact, the problem is that the added biceps are so large that they tend to make the piece fall, which, I remind you, is made of metal. The figurine is metal, except for the helmet. This part at the level of the waist, but the rest is pure metal. The thing is so truly imposing that it almost becomes absolutely impossible to handle. I show it well with good lighting because I will put it on later with its robe. Just sumptuous. Sumptuous. Thank you, MST, for giving us Seiya fans back the flame of passion. And I say to those who are pro Bandai, do not judge collectors for choosing alternative ranges. It's so much more epic to have a figurine that we will never have, because just think that unless in 20 years they might make it, but Bandai will never release this figurine. Never. And that's so epic. I can honestly say that my passion for René de Cassandre looks at this figurine is just magnificent. I can never thank them enough. However, a figurine that has trouble standing up, well, I managed to make it stand. We're raising the back. There's a piece that came off, so at the level of the head. But look at that. Oh dear, what more can I ask for? Light a toga. You know what? We're going to light a toga, and then we'll finish this video. What an adventure, damn it! We will try to do another part in the daylight, but... Wow. Who the hell is the big guy? So already, with his cape, it's... How can I say this without being too annoying? I spent almost 40 minutes on the cape. Haha, that's the least we can say. So it's a cape made of fabric with an elastic, you see, a plastic part that allows it to ripple.
Here it is. Here it is. Damn. My God. What a splendor. Some will prefer the cape behind, which must have been the case. I tried to use a technique. So first, the cape is very difficult to pose because it's a system of plastic rods that allows the cape to ripple. I admit I struggled, as well as here, to give it a tighter look. It's also important to note the biceps. When you put them on the biceps, you won't be able to pose easily. Almost impossible. That's why I gave it a static pose that allows it to have this posture, this Golgoth posture. Because yes, it's a Golgoth. And I say this with the utmost sincerity in the world. It's the most beautiful figurine in my collection. It's just insane. We're going to take another look with our own eyes and then we'll put it on display. I'm shaking because I'm so excited. So the face is a 20 out of 20, except for the piece above the hair, which needed a bit of fixed putty. But it's not very penalizing. Now, the shoulder pads are perfect. Be careful to place this part here, and the right part a bit sharper, towards the ends. Now, the chest piece at the speed of light, the arms are perfect. Just be careful with the hands. They are difficult to push in because remember, this and that are quite bulky, so you will have much more difficulty pushing the hands in. Now, the part of the greaves and thigh highs is wonderful. I'm showing it well like this. I can hardly believe it.
I really have a hard time believing it. We will put it on display with another one. Don't worry, to compare. But honestly, we missed the back, because it's not necessarily pretty. I gave one side a bit of a wavy look. But yes, so, the score will be 19.5. Magnificent. I think it will be a mosaic. It will be the mosaic of the video, with my head next to it. I snap. Sanctuary. Magnificent. Don't hesitate. Dive into it. It's just a treat for the eyes. I think I've covered everything in the review. What we're going to do is put it directly in the showcase. Look. Look at the size compared to the Pegasus. And it's a Pegasus EX. Look at the size difference, my God. Look at this monster compared to Rachne and the others. It's just insane. Magnificent. Oh my. The pentagram behind. There will be a place for the other Silver Knight. Oh my God, but how beautiful it is. Ah, I'm trembling, and I'm trembling with happiness. Sumptuous figurine. Sumptuous. Magnificent. Hurry up, Flamont. One last time. Sumptuous figurine. 19.5. This. Look. This head. This. Titanic Golgoth. There you go. We're going to listen. I hope you enjoyed this video. So I hope this will inspire people to collect. This was Angelo Rain with Docrates, which is for me the most beautiful figurine in my collection. And I say it again, it's a monster. Don't hesitate to subscribe to this content. And thank you, MST. We will see him in my showcases. See you soon for new reviews with extra blood right here on my YouTube channel. This was Angelo Rain with a power you can't even imagine. My passion for Rain Seiya has returned to its peak thanks to this line of toys. Thank you, MST, and to Claes. Alright, see you soon.